With the new comedy, The Intern, written and directed by Nancy Meyers, starring Robert De Niro, Anne Hathaway, Nat Wolff, and Adam Devine coming out, I decided to talk about how to sell me on a comedy. And this is the only thing you can do. Reviews. That's it, guys. That's all I can say. You can't really sell me else on a comedy other than, okay, you need to have good reviews. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, you get good reviews? Hey, you may get my money, you may not. See, the thing is, I don't want to pay for a movie that doesn't exactly have a fresh rating Rotten Tomatoes because, sure, maybe trusting reviews too much, but seriously, is that a bad thing? Because some of my favorite comedies are certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, for Christ's sake. Let's see. Vacation, the original. Screw, the new one. Animal House. The Cornetto Trilogy. This is the end. Tropic Thunder. Of course, I'm saying they're like some of my favorite comedies, but there are some that are my favorites and some that are really good that I really put high up for favorite comedies. Also, you have, the Coen Brothers with, the Big Lebowski and Fargo, which also have fair reviews and big followings, particularly the Big Lebowski. See, this is the thing. These comedies have good reviews, and I agree with them. I love a lot of them, or I really like a lot of them. I like them overall. I think they're comedies that deliver. Either completely or for the most part. They're funny, they are enjoyable. Basically, basically what comedies are. I mean, there's nothing else for me to say other than, well, it delivers. See, when you see comedies like Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, Grown Ups 2, the piece of shit that Adam Sandler puts out, and you also see like Biodome, The Master of Disguise, another piece of shit produced by Adam Sandler, I think, made by Hyde Madison Productions. I decided to do that. And bullshit like that. You're basically wasting millions of dollars making something that could be done on YouTube and actually be funny, which is odd, huh? Or be done as a skit on SNL, and of course be funny. See, that's the thing. Some of this stuff is made because they just want to make some quick money. Fuck you, assholes. Seriously, I mean, they just don't really put effort into it. That's just the thing. And the thing is, like, really, a trailer can't always sell me on a comedy anymore. Sometimes, you may not make me laugh very much. Or there are times where I just get so skeptical. Times where I just don't really have the biggest smile on my face because even a comedy trailer makes me laugh, I'm still wondering, are those the funniest parts in the movie? Are they the only funny parts in the movie? Or is it not? Or if it's not really that funny, are those the best jokes that they have in the entire movie? And of course, the overall shit is maddeningly unfunny. Those are just concerns I have. Sure, I'm going too far, but to be honest, guys, I don't like comedies very much. To be honest, a comedy should do what they should do: make you laugh. If a comedy can't do that, then it's not a comedy. It's a piece of shit. It's a wannabe comedy. It's a comedy wannabe. What I mean is, it's a wannabe film that's supposedly trying to be a comedy, but ends up not even close to doesn't even scratch the surface of being even considered or even being called a comedy. You kind of get what I'm saying, right? I mean, knowing the fact that, let's see, I don't like a lot of comedies, and to be honest, a lot of comedies we get today are some of the shittiest stuff you ever get, and just proves how unfunny a person can be, or how unfunny anything can be. It's just so sad. And also, actually, I'm going to show you on my Instagram. I actually made out a post that I want you to hear.
You know what comedy films are today? Missed opportunities.
That's it. That just my post speaks for itself. Missed opportunities. See, a lot of these days now, comedies are just missed opportunities. There's nothing else for me to say other than, wow, that could have been a whole lot funnier. Or you have potential, but you wasted it. You see, you gotta understand one thing, and that is that, nope, you don't get my money. I mean, you gotta understand one thing, is that selling someone on a comedy is hard, and doing comedy is hard, but it's not impossible. You can do it. Just why do we see shit like this? like Polar Mall Cop 2, Grown Ups 2, Master of Disguise, Biodome, The Other Woman. Those aren't that bad. It's actually a whole lot better than some of this stuff. It's still not a good comedy. Give me my fucking... I didn't pay for money, but I'd like to have my time back, assholes. Just... Can you at least try and really try to sell me? See, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, reviews are the only thing I can turn to really know if I should pay to see a comedy or not. Because in my opinion, those are guys I can turn to the most, and when I'm going to decide if I should pay my money to see it or just skip it and not even try even renting it. Seriously, think about that. It just makes me sad and just pisses me off that, you know, I'm just so concerned over if it's going to be good or not that I have to rely on reviews to pay for a comedy, to pay to see a comedy movie. Man, that's just so sad. People are also doing that for horror films. I also do that for horror films because horror films suck today. I just feel like these are genres that suffer a lot. Also, I mean, basically every genre is falling apart, basically. There's so many bad ones we get, even though we get some good ones once in a while, and even some surprises. I just see a lot of mediocrity, and there has been a lot of mediocrity this month. It's just ridiculous. I mean, there's nothing else for me to say other than, wow, really? See, reviews are the only thing I can turn to. In my opinion, it's a bit of a safe haven, and maybe I'm relying on critics too much, but you know what? I don't care. I just need... Those are my opinion guys I can turn to the most in whether or not to give these people that made this film or involved with it my money. Seriously, think about that involved when I said about comedy films being missed opportunities today. Think about that. And you guys comment below. Do you agree with me? Like, do you rely on reviews to pay for comedy films? Do you also Is it hard for you? Is it hard for people to be sold on a comedy film? And do you rely like on reviews or something like that to really in order to pay the price of admission to see one? Comment below. Subscribe to the channel for more videos.